Hi, this is a quick recording to show how to build this special menu. And the example is on this page. You can see it's on a full background of the featured hero image, a transparent menu in the background. And as you scroll up, it converts into a much smaller menu without the logo, and it's a sticky navigation, and that's what we want to achieve in Cadence. So, plain Jane site, nothing special. The only thing that's loaded is the Cadence Blocks Pro and the Cadence Pro theme and the starter templates, just so I could have something to work with. So this is currently the way the site looks. Your basic logo, your hero image, and then your navigation menu. So let's see how we can go from this to this style where we have the sticky navigation and it changes colors. The border fills in and it sticks throughout the scroll. Okay, let's go. The first thing we want to do is go to the customizer. Okay, now you want to go to the header. And this is the way you can set up. There's a couple ways you can menu. It's got the logo in the center, one set of navigations on one side and one on the other side. So let's set that up first. So let's take the logo and we'll put it in the center. And what I've done is, I'm going to move this one. I've created two different navigations since I know I wanted one on the left side, one on the right side. So I put the logo in the middle and I've put the primary navigation and I've just developed one navigation menu with half of the elements on both sides. And that's how you get that centered. Now our mission is to make it transparent to get rid of the white background. So that's really easy over in Cadence. You just scroll all the way down and you'll see the transparent header. Let's click that. And then we're going to enable the transparent header. Now, right away, we can see that it works. In fact, I'll publish it. We can keep updating. This is what it looks like now. Obviously, we've got issues because you can't see anything. So let's go back. Now let's design this menu. When you're in the customizer and you want to design the elements, you click on the settings first, and there's this little setting box with a logo. What I want to do is to change the logo. I want to get a transparent logo with white, and I've already set that up in the background and imported it. And I can skip cropping. I don't need to do that. So right away you see that you've got the white transparent logo. That's cool. Now we have to um, address the navigation items. Let's change those colors. Let's click on the spoke wheel. And we've already selected the menu. So we've already done that, and I've already told it the primary menu is the left, the secondary menu is the right. So we've done that. Let's get back to editing this. Now we see that the primary navigation needs to change colors. So let's go to the Design tab and the navigation colors. We know we want that white, so I'll just put in FFF 56. And on hover, let's just choose this bright color. And then for the active, let's just choose that brand pink color. And you can see the difference that that made. And if there's anything that we want to change on the font while we are in here, we can do that here. So this is the section where you can do customizations for the font. I, it's inheriting the font choices from the theme, so that's good. But in case you wanted to change the size, you can go up here. Let's say you wanted it 20, which may or may not be what you want, but let's go for a happy in between. Let's go to 16. And that's how you change the size. I don't have any drop down. Um, this is just a quickie. I don't have any drop down pages, but if we did, you would go and style them in this tab in the design. But we don't have any, so I don't have to worry about that. So let's go back. Okay, now let's do the same for the other side. Let's go, let's click that to edit. And then we're in the secondary navigation. Let's click that. We know we want the font, the initial stage to be white. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want the hover to be this light color, which is great. And we want the active to be this pink again, and that's cool. We need to change the font, so let's go back down a little bit, and we can put that at 16. And if we wanted to open up some letter spacing, we could do 0.5. Oh, it's way too much. It's like 0.05. If you wanted to give it some spacing. And I think that looks pretty decent. Maybe a little less, maybe 0.3. So we did it for that one. Let's go over back to the one on the left, and let's change that. Let's go back into the font settings, letter spacing 0.03. Okay, now let's publish that and we'll look at our progress. This is where we started, and by just doing that one item in the customizer as a refresh, you can see that it's pretty much like our original. We've got the left menu, right menu, and the logo in the center. But remember, now our goal is to change on hover. I'm sorry, on scroll, you want the menu to be sticky and you want to change the background. And we've done, let's go. Now we are going back to the header. And remember, we're in the customizer. So I'll show you how we get there again. Header, sticky header. Now let's go and click. Before we were working in the transparent header. Now we're working in the sticky header. And do we want to enable it? Yes. Only for the main row. Kadence lets you stick any of the rows. You can go the top row, middle row, or bottom row. You can stick either of those. But for our purposes, we only want the main row. Now let's just publish that and see what that did. By default, this is what Kadence is going to give us. Well, I think some of my settings is stuck. I've been playing with this before, but I'll show you how we got there. So we enabled sticky only on the main row, and this controls the height of the shrinkage. 60 is pretty decent, so we're going to leave it at 60 pixels. And here's the key thing. Did we want a different logo for the stuck header? And if we don't, we're going to get, let's show you what happens. You can't see the logo. So we do have to change the logo. And I knew that in advance, so I prepared a logo in the brand colors in pink below. The lack. And you can control how much the logo will shrink. And we don't want sticky on the mobile at this point. That's a no. And now we can control the design. We've got it so that the logo is going to be a pink logo. However, the font needs to change colors also. So the navigation colors, we know we want, well, first things first, let's go to the background. The sticky header background, I changed it to this light pink. Let's see what happens if we change it to this gray. You can see that it's totally controllable. And if we go to the dark pink, but I think it's going to look good if we use, that lighter pink. It stays on brand. And that's how you change the background. And also I added a border, a 1 pixel solid border, and I chose um, the brand color, but I think that's a bit dark. So I'm going to go with probably this one with the second darkest color. And I'm going to save that. Now I'm going to go and let's refresh. Now this is how the header looks on all the pages. Now as we scroll, it gradually shrinks up until it stops at that 60 pixels that we predefined already within the customizer. Within the sticky header section, here's where you activate first you activate transparency, then you activate sticky header on every page. And that's it. If you have any more questions, let me know. Bye.